He left a trail of codes, each one a taunt. And when one was finally solved, after 50 years, it revealed nothing but another message of contempt. This is the story of the man who turned murder into communication, the Zodiac Killer. They called him the Zodiac, a ghost who weaponized attention itself, a man who understood that fear could travel faster than bullets. For over half a century, his name has lingered like a stain on the collective mind of America. He didn't just commit murder, he curated terror. Between 1968 and 1969, Northern California became his theater. Couples found in parked cars, ambushed without warning. Letters dripping with arrogance, and cryptic codes delivered to newsrooms. He signed them all with the same mark, a circle intersected by a cross. No face, no motive, just a symbol. It began on a winter night, December 20th, 1968, Lake Herman Road, Vallejo. Two teenagers, Betty Lou Jensen and David Faraday, never made it home. Their car became a crime scene, methodical, controlled, precise. Shell casings scattered like punctuation. No witnesses, no fingerprints, no clear reason, just execution. 6 months later, July 4th, 1969, another couple, another isolated spot, Blue Rock Springs Park. A man approached with a flashlight, pretending to be a cop. Then the light turned to gunfire. Darlene Farron died instantly. Mike Mageau survived, barely. He remembered the killer's calmness, the heavy breathing, and then the phone call to the police station. Deliberate, steady, detached. "I also killed those kids last year." The voice of someone who wanted to be heard, not caught. Why would someone crave recognition more than escape? A few weeks later, 3 letters arrived at 3 different newspapers. Each one contained a segment of a cipher, 408 symbols that promised to reveal his identity. The arrogance was almost elegant. He wanted a conversation with the public, a duel of intellect. When the cipher was finally cracked, it revealed not a name, but a philosophy. He wrote that killing gave him the most thrilling experience, that he collected souls like trophies. It wasn't a confession, it was a declaration of control. Was he killing for pleasure or for legacy? September 27, 1969, Lake Berryessa. 2 college students, Brian Hartnell and Cecilia Shepard, thought they were spending an afternoon by the water. Instead, a figure emerged from behind the trees. He wore a dark hood marked with the crosshair symbol, the first time the Zodiac's insignia appeared in person. He tied them up with precision, then, without hesitation, began to stab. Hartnell survived. Cecilia didn't. Before leaving, the man drew his symbol on Brian's car door and listed his crimes like a signature. The same pattern. Calculated, performative, deliberate. He didn't flee into the night. He walked away, as if he'd already written the ending. 2 weeks later, San Francisco. Taxi driver Paul Stein picked up a passenger near Union Square. Moments later, he was shot point blank. 3 teenagers watched as the suspect calmly wiped down the car before disappearing into the dark. Police arrived quickly, and due to a radio error, let a man matching the description walk right past them. That mistake still haunts investigators today. A piece of Stein's blood-stained shirt arrived by mail days later. Proof of authenticity. The Zodiac wanted them to know he was still directing the narrative. Was that man who walked away the Zodiac himself? He continued writing, threatening school buses, mocking detectives, sending cryptograms that promised answers but gave only more riddles. In one, he wrote, "When the children start coming out, I'll pick them off as they bounce along." Entire counties froze. Parents drove behind school buses with shotguns under their seats. The Zodiac had weaponized imagination. His final confirmed letter came in 1974. He rated the film The Exorcist as, quote, "the best satirical comedy I have ever seen." Then, nothing. Decades of investigation followed. Hundreds of suspects, thousands of man-hours. Arthur Leigh Allen, a teacher, hunter, and convicted offender, fit the profile almost too well. He wore a Zodiac brand watch, owned weapons similar to those used in the killings. Even told acquaintances he wanted to call himself the Zodiac. But the evidence never lined up. DNA, handwriting, fingerprints, all inconclusive. In 2020, one of the Zodiac's unsolved ciphers, the 340, was finally decoded. It didn't unmask him. It simply repeated his philosophy: defiance, superiority, and an obsession with control. He wrote, "I am not afraid of the gas chamber. It will send me to paradise all the sooner." Maybe he never wanted to be found, only remembered. The Zodiac wasn't the first serial killer in America, but he was the first to turn murder into mass communication. He understood that if you speak to fear long enough, it starts speaking back. No face, no conviction, just an echo that never stops. He didn't vanish. He became the myth itself, an immortal story retold through fear and fascination. So, what do you think? Was he brilliant or just lucky? And more importantly, has the Zodiac really disappeared, or is he still watching from the shadows?